Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. I keep looking at myself trying to see if I look fabulous. This is the first video of many of, Journey of a Fat Photographer featuring me, Imani. Yay. Originally it was supposed to be a podcast, but I thought to myself, if I'm talking about my insecurities, if I'm talking about, things that I want to work on, I do not like being in front of the camera. That's what I need to do. It makes no sense trying to hide my face or deflect the fact that, I'm insecure about these things. I have to face it head on. So here I am. Well, Journey of a Fat Photographer, this kind of came about when, I was thinking to myself, I really want to document this entire experience. Me trying to create a name for myself in an industry that is, based on a specific beauty type that I don't match. I take pictures of these vixens and I'm retouching and all these beautiful women that I come across, and I come home and I don't look like that. I come home and I look in the mirror and it's like I found myself comparing myself to these people. And I thought to myself, why is it that I want to be skinny and not happy? And I think that when I stopped wanting to be skinny, I became a little bit more comfortable with myself, because it's not about my size. It's about how I feel about me in the inside. I can work out the outside later. Like, I can work out and, eat healthy. But until I lose the weight I want to lose, I'm going to be in this body for a while. So I need to be comfortable with her and love on her every inch. Love on the chins and the cheeks and all that stuff. I have to embrace this body. I want those out there who are a little bit bigger than most to not feel bad about that. If you feel like you're not the hottest cookie on the pan, boo, love you. A lot of my friends, when I told them Journey with Fat Photographer, they were very angry. Like, why are you calling so fat? I'm big. I am chunky. I like food. I like snacks. I like sugar. I like bread. It is what it is. Why is it that the worst thing to be in the world is fat? Like, why is that if you call somebody fat, they will have a heart attack? You know how many times I got into an argument and people will tell me, "Your fat ass." So what? Yes, my ass is fat. You should see it without my jeans on. It does jiggle when I walk. Like, what is that? Like, that's not the only thing. You gotta come correct. I look at myself every day. I buy my own clothes. I try to squeeze into my, my shirts and my pants and these Spanx. I know that I'm big. Like, please don't call me chunky. Please don't call me chubby. Please don't call me fat, P-H-A-T. I hate that freaking word. Please don't ever freaking call me that. Please. Like, let's just call it what it is. It's fat. So before you come at me with it's about being healthy and, it's not healthy for you, it's not good for you, it's bad for you. Stop. Let's be honest first and foremost. People don't want to be fat because they don't want to be seen unattractive. And I need that to not be a thing. Like, there's so many different things that you can be on this earth that is terrible, and fat should not be one of them. So I'm going to be throwing this word in your face constantly. Fat, fat, fat. Journey of a Fat Photographer. So to kind of give you some background on myself and Slurs by Imani, my baby. So Slurs by Imani is a company that I started, and I started it in January. I kind of just ran with my eyes closed. Like, I've always been in love with film and writing and the arts. Like, I consider myself I live and breathe and I will die for a creative expression. Like, that's how much that's how important it is to me. And I've always kind of wanted to do this, and I always kind of want to, make this a thing, a living. But I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like I couldn't afford the right equipment. I couldn't afford expensive equipment. Like, I just didn't have the money. I wasn't good enough. I didn't compare. But that's foolish, because I have the heart for it. The reason why my business is called Slurs by Imani is because I'm telling stories. I'm inspired by people, everyday people. Across, me and in my life, I've come across amazing individuals, whether I dated them or I was friends with them and we're not friends any longer. Some of the stories that I have heard, some of the things I have witnessed, it's just like, these people were amazing. And a lot of times we feel that inspiring, we feel that empowering, we feel that all these great words are just reserved for celebrities, and it's not true. You could be riding a train with someone who has the best story in the world. And that's what I'm aiming to do with my work, with my photography. I want everything I do to have a meaning. I want everything I do to have a purpose. I want to change the world with the stories that I come in contact with. But, you know, in January, I just kind of took a leap, and I just closed my eyes, and I kept running, and I was running, and I ran, and I ran, and I ran, and I opened my eyes, and here I am, you know, August. The year's almost up, and here I am, and Slurs by Imani has taken off in a way that I can't even really truly express and understand, and I'm just so grateful for it. I thank you to all of you guys who have been supporting me and liking and commenting. This is my life, you know, and I think that's too why it's important for me to do this channel, because there are a lot of young entrepreneurs out there. There are a lot of young professionals out there, and there are things that we're experiencing. You know, Snapchat is cool, and you only see like, oh, I'm on the set, I'm live, I'm working, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But no one sees when we cry at night, when we want to give up, when, you know, when we feel like maybe this is not for us. And I want you to see that. Like, I'm not ashamed. Like, I'm just gonna put this out on the table. If you pick it up, you pick it up. If you don't, you don't. On this channel, you can expect honesty, jokes, real conversations, snacks. I also want this to be a forum. So somewhere, you know, in the distant future, well, the near future, I want to bring on young professionals so you guys can come up here and you can talk to me, and we can speak about any challenges that you have had and things like that. You know, trying to take over the world and plotting and things. So this is what Slurs by Imani is about to do. Fat Photographer. This is what I'm here to do. Like, come on, like. So talking about insecurities, you know, one of the big things that I'm kind of, you know, insecure about aside of my weight is my teeth. Let's get this out the way. Then when I was a kid, I was a tomboy, slamming into gates. My mother couldn't stand me. It seemed like I got into some type of mess around picture day. So slammed into a gate, ruined all the nerves in my top teeth. A lot of teeth I have left, the baby teeth. Braces are too heavy for them. So yeah. My teeth, they know each other. They're not like best friends. Like, my breasts are best friends. Like, they are inseparable. Like, they love each other to death. But my teeth, on the other hand, it's kind of like, you know, those nice houses where you kind of got to drive up. Like, you got the whole pathway, and it's like the pond and the fountain, and then you have to kind of swerve, and then you have to kind of park and position, then you got to get out, then you got to walk to the front door. That's what my teeth are. That's what they're doing. I don't know why they hate each other so much. I really wish that they would, you know, get together and love on each other. But for now, this is what they are. So that's definitely one of my biggest insecurities. And that's definitely something that you guys are gonna, you know, I'm gonna speak to you guys about. Well, you know, this is just basically kind of like a self-love journey, you know, a success journey. I want you guys to be with me in some of the biggest things that I have coming up. In my career. Kind of like journey of a traveling pants, but I'm not really wearing pants, I'm just wearing Spanx, because you can only see me from this side up. This is gonna be something that I release weekly. I'm gonna try to do it every week, like if I'm not really too swamped. My schedule has been crazy lately. I know I said I wanted to start this in July 31st, but so much has kind of hit me, you know, from then to now. So, you know, I finally have a moment, took off from work. Cindy, if you see this, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm also going to be doing something called #PleaseDoNot. So on my Facebook, you guys who are my Facebook friends, I was doing this thing, well, I started doing this thing. It's like #PleaseDoNot, you know, tell me to call you daddy if you haven't seen your kids, you know, since Christmas. Like things like this, kind of like bringing out society, like, look, y'all need to get y'all lives together. Yeah, so pretty much that's it. I hope you guys, you know, enjoyed my little introductory video. So it's just wanted to give you guys a brief overview of what's to come. Next week's video is going to definitely be more interactive. I'm screaming because I live by the train. Yes, so forgive me for being loud, but yep. Like, share this video, share, like me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram, you know, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think about my work, you know, all that great stuff, you know. I'm like the homie, like we could talk right here, we could talk. Also, #PleaseDoNot. Come for me in my video if your avatar is an anime character or anything else that's not true. Let's not do that.